Come on, boys, let's go. Yeah, you're not mistaken, that's a heavy ground frost again this morning. But yet again, beautiful blue skies. So we had an incredible day yesterday down at Buttermere. It really was fantastic, and the weather just could not be better. It was just beautiful. A little bit windy to start, but the wind dropped and it was so warm you would think it was a hot summer's day. Lots of people wearing orange. We raised £4,125 for Janus, and I haven't counted the money yet, so we're going to count that this morning in the buckets that we are donating to Bravehound. So hopefully later today we should be able to give you an idea of what we collected in the buckets. We actually gave away lanyards for a donation. So that all went in the bucket. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who helped out on the day. The volunteers, it was just incredible. We have a new team of Orange Army volunteers. Please don't be upset if you weren't asked this time. But I mean, we don't really need that many volunteers, to be honest. But Brew for Moo will be putting an email out soon. And that will be in August, obviously. So extremely cold this morning. And some idiots wearing shorts. But it will get warmer. Come on, let's go. So thank you to everyone that turned up and made it the day that it was, because it's all about the people and getting people out walking and talking. That's what it's about. And then it comes to today, which after any event, I never sleep after an event because I always start thinking about, could we have done it better? Could we have done this? What about that? What about this? Was everybody happy? You know, it's the first time yesterday we didn't do a goodie bag, and sometimes we just can't do it. But hopefully, well, Brew for Me, we definitely will. But everybody walked away yesterday with pooch and muck treats, a lot of happy dogs around, and it went, hopefully, it went really well, and hope you enjoyed it. So I laid awake thinking, and then I started thinking about 3 years ago. And I think about sitting in the churchyard with Max on his last day. And I think about what we did for him on his last day and his final moments in Manesty. And I think about how much has changed in those last 3 years. It's like I said yesterday at the event, 3 years ago, I thought all this would come to an end. I thought it would just finish and fizzle away, and yet it's grown from strength to strength. And I think that speaks volumes for our little boy. And I say our little boy because we shared Max with thousands of you, and I'm very proud of that. A lot of people have come and gone in those 3 years. We've lost some really bright stars. We've lost fans suddenly, and by that I mean the likes of Joanna Taylor, who was remembered yesterday by quite a few people, which was really nice, because I do remember having my picture taken with Jo. And she was one of the bright stars, unlike those geese that are getting chased. Honestly. The friends that we've made and the friends that we've lost. I've learned a lot in 3 years. I've learned that true friends, the ones that you can really trust, the ones that are there for you in your hour of need, are the real diamonds. And I've learned that some people who tell you they're your friends are actually not. And they just want to destroy you. And are evil. And then there's the people that want to associate with you because of what Max was or what we do. And they want to associate with it because it helps their business. And the good news is, I've made a lot of new friends. People that I do trust. People that are there for us. Because it is very difficult at times. Because we all can be surrounded by people and still feel very lonely. But the ones that stick by you, they're the gold. I've learnt that there's magic if you look for it. There is magic in the world. There is good in the world. And good always overcomes the evil. It has taught me the last 3 years about trust, who to trust. I'm very guarded now, I guess, with people because of what has happened in the last year or so. I miss my boy a lot, a hell of a lot actually. I think I miss him more now than I ever did. I know that on the Facebook memories there will be a page, there'll be a post come up of Max in his final live stream at St. John's Church on the bench. I know at 8 o'clock the church bells in Keswick will ring, just at they rang at that day, and life goes on. But we take some fantastic memories with us. And I think about what we've achieved over these years with Max, with these boys, with Paddy, with Harry, and what we may achieve with Dougie and little Tank, who had the best birthday with his brothers and sisters yesterday, and all those people and belly rubs and balls thrown for him. They had a good time. It was nice to be with people yesterday. Check that view out. Little mandarin duck out there. I didn't know that mandarin ducks actually nested in trees, but evidently they do. I remember sitting on this bench with Max. I didn't know where to go this morning because I was going to go to Memory Wood, but it was quite windy around there. And then I was going to go somewhere else, and I thought it's too windy there. So we've come down here on this bench where I've sat many times with Max and had a brew. And I remember in lockdown sitting here having a brew with Max. I didn't seem to write my name in the chair like everybody else seems to. It does. Because I'm not an idiot. I used to sit here and chat away. Much about nothing, iPads, which I still do. I'll always remember the sound of a little tail tapping against the bench non-stop, like the thudding of a hammer. I think about Christmas Tale, where we announced we'd raised £1 million for charity. Who'd have thought that a little dog would bring so many people together? I think about my own life, how much that's changed and where I am now and what I'm doing now. I think about what would have happened if things had been different. Dougie, I hope you're not eating anything that you shouldn't be. But knowing you, you probably are. Think about the people that came up to me yesterday and gave me a big hug and said thank you. And about what the dogs mean to them. It's a hard game, is life. Come on. Come on, let's go. Now, boys, what have you seen? Was it Harry? What is it? Go and see. What was it? Hey? Come on, Tank. Good boy. Three years ago, I drove into that wood there, to Manesty, with Max. And he walked the final 20 feet. I sat down and he sat down on top of me. I remember actually, it's clear as a bell, because the weather was terrible that week. I mean, it was terrible. It was gale force winds and rain, torrential rain. It was horrible. And then at the time, when it was time for that final moment, the rain stopped, the wind dropped, the sun came out. And there was just this air of clarity. And we knew we'd done the right thing. And I'll always be grateful for that, to get that opportunity to do it right. What a dog. So I don't know if you were guessing where I was going to be this morning, but probably wasn't going to be here actually, but never mind. I will always have an affinity with Manesty. And on a morning like this, who wouldn't? We've got Canada geese, we've got barnacle geese, we've got mandarin ducks. They're all coming out to pay their respects. Don't chase them, Tally. This is a beautiful morning. Come on. Harry, come on. Right, just wait, please. Off you go. Buddy, you have to drop your stick, mate. Go on, off you go. Good boy. Why, Harry, you've got muddy paws. Come on, wash your paws. Come on, quickly. Harry, come on, wash your paws. Good boy. No, it's nearly better. Come on. Anyway, I think the greatest lesson I've learnt in the last 3 years is be with the people you want to be with and the people that want to be with you. Get rid of the toxic people in your life. Be what you want to be. Dress how you want to dress. Eat what you want to eat. It's not a rehearsal. We don't get a second innings. Get out there and enjoy it. If I could ask one thing today, one thing would be go out and do one act of random kindness today. Just one thing, a random act of kindness, and see how good it makes you feel. Just one thing. Even if it's just smiling at someone and saying good morning, it could just change their life. I think my life changed considerably when I started saying yes instead of shying away and saying no. And I think about where it's got me and what we've done and what we've achieved. Come on, Tank. Get outside, get some fresh air. Live a little, step outside your little safety zone and do something different. Hey bear, come on. Come on then, let's go. Thanks very much. The Manesty logs, look. It's like paying homage. I think about when we got Harry, who's carrying this great big log now, how Max nurtured him. And now I think about, at the very end, how Max used to lean on Harry, and how Harry used to guard him, lick his face, clean his face, lie next to him, keep him warm. Dogs are just incredible. I love the way the duck shot up there, and the dogs look back at me as if to say, it wasn't us, we didn't do it. Come on, let's go. Look at that light. Hello, bear. Come on. Come on, then, let's go. go. Max, Paddy, Harry, Tally, Dougie. What do you think? Couple of gooseanders there, just making a break for it. What a beautiful day. Let's go do something exciting. Hey, Bear? I think it'll probably end up being water-based. You alright, Tank? Now, that water may look very inviting, but believe me, it's still very cold. What's up, Dugs? Dougie. Says I'm going to pinch tight Paddy's stick. I wonder Tally hasn't fallen in just yet. Look at that great big tail. Hard to believe it's 2. Little fella. Hard to believe in winter that this little peninsula is just about covered in water. And yet the lake level's so low at the moment. Anyway, enough of my ramblings. I'm going to spend a little bit of time on my own today and plan a few bits and pieces. We will be coming down to Southport in May, and hopefully by the end of this week we'll have a date finalised for that. It will just be a random turn up on the day, and we're going to be donating any money that we are given will be going towards the therapy and counselling charity to help the people involved in the attacks at Southport. So it won't be a ticket job, it'll just be a turn up. And let's put a smile on some people's faces. And those that aren't smiling, let's try and get them back there. So that's the next plan. That's going to be in May. And then in July, we will be walking around Buttermere once again in memory of Emily. That's on the 21st of June. Details of that are on our website, and tickets will be available very soon for that one. I think I'm going to go and sit in a very secret place in this woods and just have 10 or 15 minutes. And remember the one that's no longer with us. Hey, Harry. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.